to those people who are wanting, who all want to appear for 2022, I say there is a necessity that at this stage you should have at least gone through your subjects, the foundational subjects, at least once or twice. What happens is, since you have only 8 months and you have not done anything, it will take at least 1 to 2 months to get familiarized with what is happening, what will happen in UPSC. At this stage, it's important to have guidance. Guidance from any coaching institute, or guidance from anyone who has got selected or who is already preparing for UPSC for 2-3 years. Always remember, there is a reason why you started it. The reason might change, but there must be a reason behind it. कोई मिल जाएगा, कोई मिल जाएगी, वगैरह कुछ भी हो जाएगा. Just try to do all those things and keep in your head that this is something that you started for something. The thing might change, but the focus should not change. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ravi Kumar. I've secured rank 84th. And a little background about myself. I am from IT Roorkee, a civil engineer graduate, and I belong to Jaipur district of Rajasthan. Now, regarding this session today, we will be talking about whether should we be appearing for 2022 or 2023. Whether our attempt should be serious in the coming attempt only, or we should skip this attempt and prepare for the other attempt. We'll try to take up from online and offline the dilemma that we had during this pandemic. And since we have known that this pandemic has had multiple challenges for us, one of the challenges for the student was to stick to the online courses, which definitely had some of the benefits, but also had some of the lacunas. Since the coaching institutes are opening up, as a matter of fact, GS score is also opening up in October. So there is a dilemma among the students whether they should attempt for 2022 good or not. And we will be trying to reach to a fruitful conclusion on the basis of some rational lines. Few things I must say is, I have committed a few mistakes in my first attempt and my second attempts also. It does not mean that my attempts were crystal clear. I was having crystal clear ideas in my head. But being on this side of the line, there are certain things that almost all the toppers or all the people who get selected, they try to do. And I will try to share some of those things with you and reach to an answer whether you should appear for 2022 or 23. Having said all those things, I also understand that it cannot be a one-stop solution for everyone, because each one of you are from different background, are on different stages of your preparation. Some of them can be just starting from the preparation, and so other maybe much ahead of them. So try to adjust according to your situations. I'll try to be as broad as possible so that you can find yourself into that situation and make a fruitful decision. But it should not be taken as a one-stop solution. Try to have some of the wisdom from your own side also. Now, having said all those things, we will be doing some normal rational type of talking and not too much of hither and there. There won't be much source. I won't be discussing about sources and other things. I'll be talking purely on the strategy. What can be the strategy if you are appearing for this time, right? So first, the question is whether we should start preparing for 2022 or 23. There are 2-3 type of candidates who are appearing for UPSC. Some of the people have already studied their basic books once, be it NCERT or their reference books once. And the other type of category is those who are just beginning into this preparation. They have not even selected their optional, etc., etc. Now, considering the fact that today is 8th of October and in June the prelims is there, there is a time of 8 months. And in this 8 month of time, considering we have a lack of time, it is very important to understand at what stage we are and then try to make a decision. So try to first judge yourself, how much have you done? Whether you have done substantially good enough that you can say that yes, I have covered once or twice the major books, or you have not covered them also, or you have studied them once, but it was not a very serious study, so you don't know anything about it. It was out of the fluke only. So try to judge yourself where exactly you are. All right. I'll be referring to my notes because that's the easier way to get the things done very quickly. So have some idea about what is your preparation level regarding the foundational subjects. Now, to those people who are wanting, who all want to appear for 2022, I say there is a necessary that at this stage you should have at least gone through your subjects, the foundational subjects, at least once or twice. By foundational subjects, I mean like you must have referred to some of the sources regarding all the subjects at least once. For example, you might have studied Lakshmikant for polity, Spectrum for modern history, etc., etc. So almost all the things, the major things that I consider are 5 or 6 in this preparation. One is polity. I'll refer to it as polity. Second is economics. Third is environment, and I club environment with actually geography. Fourth is history. And by history, I mean ancient, medieval, and modern history. For any Tufani person out there, he can also include in this only art and culture. These are 4 things. Fifth, there is one more thing. Polity, economics, environment, geography, history, and yeah, some people can also say current affair as one of those things. There's one more thing that will come in my head as I'm talking. I stopped my preparation right after I get the results, so I don't remember those things. But yes, so these things, there are certain reference books of these. Like for example, politically you can do Lakshmikant, and for history, for modern history, you can try for Spectrum. For current affairs, you have any source from coaching material, or you're also preparing sources of current affair, compiling the things over there. So you must have at least gone through them 1 or twice to be able to say that yes, I'm confident that I should be preparing for 2022. Suppose if that is not the true. Suppose if that is not the true for you, and you still want to prepare for 2022 and want to get a gist, I would say it is not a bad idea. But it might not be a recommendatory idea from everyone's perspective. What happens is, since you have only 8 months and you have not done anything, it will take at least 1 to 2 months to get familiarized with what is happening, what will happen in UPSC. At this stage, it's important to have guidance. Guidance from any coaching institute, or guidance from anyone who has got selected or who is already preparing for UPSC for 2-3 years. Have guidance if you are in this stage when you have no idea what is happening. Have some guidance, and then try to be quick in decisions whether you should really be focused on this attempt or not, right? But do not remain in dilemma. If you are in dilemma, then time will be lost, and you have hardly any time. 8 months are there, and you have to prepare a lot. All right. So in that sense, I think I'm pretty much clear. Now, why I say those people जिन्होंने ये थोड़ा बहुत कर लिया है, that they can appear for it, is because of 2-3 reasons. See, on rational basis, what I can say is currently 8 months are remaining. In this, I can dedicate the time specifically for prelims, and then the preparation of the mains related subjects. Now, what I mean when I'm saying that, today is October. A time will come around Feb to May, January, February, March, and then you have in the beginning of June you have your option. Not beginning, I don't know, but yeah, in June you have your first prelims, your preliminary examination, prelims जिनको बोलते हैं. So it's wise to dedicate at least 3 months for prelims, because we have seen that the nature of the prelims is very, very strange these days, and it's better to have a lot of confidence in that. So you will require at least 2 to 3 months, I would say, to clear, to have that level of confidence that you will be clearing prelims. You need to take up multiple mocks, you need to revise some of the things, you need to also make pictographic or notes, or whatever it is. It will at least take 3 months. So dedicatedly you need to start from either February end, February mid, or March beginning. Otherwise, it might be too late. There are some people who can clear prelims within just 1 month of preparation, but they are exceptional cases. It's better to be safe, and it's on your discretion only. But I would say that yeah, 3 months will be there for you in the mains. Over here, you have around 5 months. 5 months of preparation. You still have 5 months. So today is October 8th only. So yes, you have roughly 5 months with you. if I bifurcate the time that each and every subject will take, you will be able to more rationally understand whether you should take 2022 attempt seriously or not. So considering we have 5 months remaining with us, and few of the things that we need to do are first is essay, which won't take much time, but it requires some dedicated time. It may be few days for some people, few weeks for some people, but yeah, dedicated time you need to require, because you need to write the essays, analyze what are the things that you can do, and implement in the next essays. Okay. Second is ethics. I must say ethics is one of those things that you really can score a lot. This time the variation in the marks of ethics is very high. In my first attempt, I got 131 in ethics. In this attempt, I got 119. And I'm saying ethics has always been the highest scorer of subjects among my general studies paper. I'm hoping that all of you know about what are the what is the schedule or what is the pattern of UPSC mains. What happens in UPSC mains is, I'll just quickly remind you, there is one essay, then from GS 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. And then there are 2 mandatory subjects, which are English and Hindi, and 2 optional subjects. Is it visible, sir? Okay. So this is all of it. So this, majorly this portion is what comes under GS, General Studies. And among this, these are General Studies 4 paper. And this is the one that is mostly scored, majorly scoring subject that you can really try a lot. This time I got 119, which is highest among all of these. Last time I got 131, which was highest among all of, including essay also. So you require some dedicated time for ethics also. Then third thing that you need require is at least 2 to 3 months is necessary. Not necessary, but it's important that you dedicate utna at least time for your optional. Now this also differs for different people. For example, optional. If you look at it, optional. Some of the people have their engineering background. For example, I myself have civil engineering background, and they are very well versed with that also. Some of the people have already appeared for GATE engineering service examination, so they would not require that much time in optional. But to considering a general aspirant in the mind, I can say 2-3 months of optionals is required for you. All right. So that is what you require. You take either anthropology, geography, philosophy. Yes, the length of these different subjects are also different. Geography and PSIR might take a little longer time. Anthropology might take a little lesser time, but that is not something that you can do in 15 days or 20 days. It will require some time. So considering all these things, 5 months we have, 2 to 3 months are gone. Then there is also GS. Fourth thing is GS. 1, 2, 3. And I will 1, 2, and 3 because ethics I've already written over here. I would say it won't take much time to complete GS because you are already preparing. You have already done once or twice the reading. You just need to make some adjustment, and majorly over here you just have to focus on the application part, how to write the answers. And everything that you read, understand about writing an answer, how to make it more multifaceted. Over here, you can easily apply all the way to all the other papers. So it will be a very interactive thing. It will be very learned experience for you. So it won't take much time, but yes, it also requires time. All of this within this 5 months is a tough task. But the times are tough, and if you are taking up the task of appearing for 2022, you should be ready enough that yes, I'll be able to complete all these things within 5 months. Then I'll be taking 3 more months of dedicated time for prelims, and that's how it should all be around. Now, considering that all of you have a certain idea whether you'll be appearing for 2022 or 2022 or 23, for those people who are appearing after 8 months, it's better to have a strategy in your head. When will you complete? When will you be completing this? When will you be completing optional? When you'll be focusing on GS, etc., etc. I would say broadly, have weekly or monthly targets, and have them on some rational line. For example, essay. Essay is something that you can really score good by devoting time, small time in between of your other preparation. For example, I can tell a practical approach. every Sunday from see Sundays, roughly taking that there are 4 Sundays in every month. We have 8 more months, so around 32 Sundays we have till your prelims is coming, right? इसमें से अगर मैं 3 महीने निकाल भी देता हूँ प्रीलिम्स के लिए, 5 बचते हैं, तब भी 20 संडेज के आसपास, 5 into 4 is 5, 20. So 20 Sundays we have around. If you dedicate one Sunday, trust me, by the end of your 5th month, you'll be covered with essay regarding what an essay should look like, regarding analyzing the topper's essay, your implementation, your mistakes that you have committed. You'll be well versed through them, and you would have written easily 8-9 essays by the end of 20th Sunday. That is even before the prelims preparation is starting. So you would be on a very good start. This is a practical approach to actually do it. Do not leave the essay till the end. This mistake I committed in the last attempt, but somehow I managed. But this might not be true for everyone. Essay. So try to find out things like this. For example, in ethics, what I can say right now is you can right now focus on 2 specific things like GS and optional at different time of the day or different days of the week. You can try to take these 2 in the initial 2-3 months, and then try to dedicate it and try to inculcate ethics also as GS is over or as optional is over of yours. Try to inculcate this also into it, and it will be easier if you are having 2 things covering up at the same time. Otherwise, it will become a lot more monotonous. However, I must say my personal strategy always has been to stick to one thing. For example, if I'm doing polity, I only do polity. I do not study geography or my optional subject or ethics or anything like that. What are the things that I'm telling right now are more strategized, are more in the timeline basis, are more thinking that a dedicated time is given to them. I have not done them, and I know if I would have done them, they would have been a lot better. I try to do them only in the last part of my preparation. So it's better to do them in the beginning only, have some idea. Yeah, so majorly this is what I would say in a broad categorization. This is what you should do. It will take a lot of time if I keep on telling specifically from GS 1, 2 and 3 perspective, which if I get the time I'll tell more, but this session was all about it only, whether you should prepare for 2022 and how to do it majorly. Last thing I would like to say is keep yourself hydrated. It is not regarding all this thing, but पानी पीना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. Keep yourself very very hydrated because 8 महीने में बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस आएगा, बहुत ज़्यादा बार ब्रेन ओवरफिल होगा, आउटबर्स्ट होगा. So keep yourself hydrated at that time. Always remember there is a reason why you started it. The reason might change, but there must be a reason behind it. कोई मिल जाएगा, कोई मिल जाएगी, वगैरह कुछ भी हो जाएगा. Just try to do all those things and keep in your head that this is something that you started for something. The thing might change, but the focus should not change. Have yourself hydrated. Thank you very much.